The Triple B Podcast would like to invite you to come break bread with your brothers. If you like what you're hearing on the show, if you think we missed the mark, or if we got it all wrong, reach out to us on social media. We can be reached on Twitter at triple_B_pod or search Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast. We are the Brothers Breaking Bread on Facebook, and our email is brothersbreakingbreadpod@gmail.com. Further descriptions are in the show notes. Like, follow, friend, do all that good stuff, and please never forget to break bread with your brothers.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast in the house. Hey.
We're having a little potluck. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not just talk about it. This is a beautiful thing, man. It's all this blackness, and we all just getting together, we playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking. And, you know, food is always just the extra, man. They deprive these people of their basic human rights, you know, and we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now, man. So it's good to have everybody come through. I love that, man. I love it a lot more than I could say to you guys.
I'm also troubled by not what Senator McCain says, but what members of the party say. And it is permitted to be said such things as, well, you know that Mr. Obama is a Muslim. Well, the correct answer is he is not a Muslim. He's a Christian. He's always been a Christian. But the really right answer is, what if he is? Is there something wrong with being a Muslim in this country? The answer is no. That's not America. Is there something wrong with some 70-year-old Muslim American kid believing that he or she could be president? Yet I have heard senior members of my own party drop this suggestion. He's a Muslim and he might be associated with terrorists. This is not the way we should be doing it in America. I feel strongly about this particular point because of a picture I saw in a magazine. There was a photo essay about troops who were serving in Iraq and Afghanistan. And one picture at the tail end of this photo essay was of a mother in Arlington Cemetery. And she had her head on the headstone of her son's grave. And as the picture focused in, you could see the writing on the headstone. And it gave his awards, Purple Heart, Bronze Star, showed that he died in Iraq, gave his date of birth, his date of death. He was 20 years old. And then at the very top of the headstone, it didn't have a Christian cross. It didn't have a Star of David. It had a crescent and a star of the Islamic faith. And his name was Kareem Rashad Sultan Khan. And he was an American. He was born in New Jersey. He was 14 years old at the time of 9/11. And he waited until he can go serve his country, and he gave his life. Now, we have got to stop polarizing ourselves in this way. And John McCain is as non-discriminatory as anyone I know. But I'm troubled about the fact that within the party, we have these kinds of expressions.
Hey. What's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread, Triple B in the house. What's going on, fellas? We got 10 meters. We got half of the brothers of Doom, Joe Jeff. I'm the KC Stork. What's going on, fellas?
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on?
Chilling.
Just mourning the passing of Colin Powell, man.
Yeah,
Probably
man.
one of the greatest Americans in history.
You can't say that. He black.
Yeah. Probably one of the greatest men in history right there.
Nah. Just real talk, man. And of course, you know, on Twitter, niggas, and by niggas I mean black people, already dissecting this man's legacy, already shaming him. For, you know, he did go out there. He was presented. He was put out there to present information, which led to us invading Iraq.
Right.
You know,
I get that.
And he would later come out to, you know, we talk about that later on as we cover some more, a little bit more about him. But yeah, man, that was his words. And even though he wasn't a member of the party that I, primarily voted for. Always respected him. Always seemed like a humble servant of this country, which any great general should be.
I totally agree with you, man, on that. I did not care too much for his politics or anything, his party and what he was affiliated with. But as far as being a human being, Colin Powell was represented one of the best human beings that were out there. I said one of, and I didn't say the.
No, I would have to say we can get into it after checking. I would just say, because I'll forget, I had no problem with his politics. I just didn't care much for his party. I'll say that.
Okay.
But anyway, let's check in. As you know, we already starting off not spicy, but with things to talk about. So how you doing, Ten?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Right here is, New Orleans is just New Orleans. I'm chilling. This weekend, hanging with the brothers this weekend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, about to start some lovely conversations, but other than that, everything is going well, and can't complain this week.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. What about you, Brother Joe?
I got a source on my side eye.
Here it come.
Let's have it.
Here it come.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
Been a while. Mormons.
Oh shit.
Wow, okay. This nigga came out both pistols, nigga. Mormons. What's wrong with them, right?
It ain't Mormons in general, but no, I've been arguing with Mormons for the last 2 days over silly shit, man. I got somebody I went to. She lived in Utah. She went to BYU. I'm assuming she Mormon. Mm-hmm. I don't know for a fact she Mormon, but somebody I went to high school with, and I probably talked about it on the podcast before because this ain't the first time.
Is this the one with the mom?
Yeah, mom.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But her mom didn't jump in this time. There was some random ass white dude out there, some random ass Mormon. And so
I'm waiting.
So there was a meme from. Now I didn't know anything about this site until I started investigating, like, this argument.
Okay.
But it's the meme is from. I'm not fucking share it to the group. I'll send it in Messenger. But it's from BabylonB.com.
Okay.
So I didn't know shit about Babylon B, but I saw this meme. So it says NFL. So basically, it's a satirical. It's basically like The Onion, but on the right side. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so Babylon B said that the NFL is going to remove all coaches, players, fans who have ever said a bad word, and only Tim Tebow remains. You know?
Okay.
And so, like, I don't know. I probably would have let it go, but I got a dude that I graduated from high school with who likes to go hard in the paint, especially on this woman. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a classmate of both of ours, and you expect somebody that went to I know she white. I know she went off to go be white with all the white people in the whitest state in America, in Utah.
Yes.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? She went to high school with black people, so you expect a little bit more out of her.
Just a little.
And so in the context of what's going on, the Tim Tebow, blah, blah, and bad shit. But this is in the context of John Gruden. And we talked about John Gruden last week.
Mm-hmm.
And John Gruden was out here calling the head of the Players Union rubber lips or something, like tire lips or some shit, silly.
Something like that.
Yeah, he said he had like big rubber lips. Then tried to say that's why I call everybody who's a liar. Nigga, shut up.
Right. So when you sitting here putting this meme out, let's talk about the context of that shit. And the context is it's some racist shit that went down. It's some sexist shit that went down. It's some homophobic shit that just went down. And you out here saying, "Oh, that's cool. Let's cancel culture and let the homophobes and the racists keep their job." You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's do a round table. Who on this panel think that after hearing about what John Gruden, notably it was 10 years ago, but this nigga did it on email.
Right.
How many
Which to me he shouldn't have used, but go ahead.
How many y'all think he should have kept his job?
Oh, hell no.
I mean, and to go,
no.
I don't know. Yeah, the NFL has set a precedent by either suspending or punishing players who were in college who have done things once they got to the NFL. So people say, well, he wasn't in the NFL. The NFL has set a precedent with, I forgot who it was from Clemson who sold his jersey, and the coach who was the head coach at that time who had a position. The player got suspended for like 6 or 7 games in the NFL, and the coach got suspended for some amount of time too. They were not employees in the NFL, but the NFL already has set a precedent for doing such action. So I don't want to hear people who say that shit. They can kiss my ass.
Right. Yeah.
So
I agree.
I don't understand anybody who is defending John Gruden. Like this cancel. Nah, that's not fucking cancel culture. That's consequences for stepping outside of the fucking bounds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the only motherfuckers who give a shit about John Gruden keeping his job are not Raiders fans because nigga, the Raiders is trash. Exactly. He's a 500 fucking coach, like you said. He had one good season with what's his name's team?
Tony Dungy.
Tony Dungy's team. Tony Dungy's team. He's been 500 ever since. You know what I'm saying? He was 500 before that. He's 500 after that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So nobody gives a shit that he's gone. Not even Raiders fans, except for white people who don't like cancel culture. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so that became the topic of discussion because my man kicked it off, and I was like, well, when he kicked it off, fuck it, I'm coming in second through the door. You know what I'm
saying? Right.
Oh, for the fair catch. I got you, boy.
Hey, I'm not thinking, I ain't gonna be no fair catch, nigga. I'm running that bitch back, nigga.
Oh, my bad. Actually, I'm saying you doing the Randy Moss, nigga. You putting the hand up, let him know you open.
So when he kicked it off, man, I was like, fuck it, I'm coming in. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm just bored. So you know what I'm saying? I just said, nah, this post is bullshit. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Only people who believe this shit is racist. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so, you know, so we start kicking whatever. And so some white dude come in, man, and this nigga talking the wildest shit I've heard a lot of wild shit on Facebook. But this nigga got to the point where this nigga started telling on himself, bro. And this shit was wild as fuck.
They always do.
He's like,
they always do.
Nobody asked him. You know what I mean? It'd be like, nobody, and then this nigga go in and start telling it on his own shit.
Right.
This nigga was like, have I ever used ever used an N-word at any time in my life? Yes. Does that make me a racist? No. I said, what? Wait, what?
Nigga, what?
What the fuck? Nobody asked him. This is unprovoked. like John Gruden didn't even use the N-word. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What?
Right.
Well, hold on. John Gruden didn't use the N-word on the NFL servers.
No. Yeah. He didn't use the N-word on the NFL server. Yeah.
Remember that fucking panel down in Louisiana that was like, do you think I'm a racist? You probably do, but by definition.
Nigga, they always do, bro. They always do.
No, it gets better.
Okay.
So this motherfucker goes on to tell the story. So he's like, all right, so I grew up in some town in Utah, 200 people, never seen a black man before in my life until I went to Brazil at age 19. But then he goes on to say I was at an impressionable age when somebody introduced me to the word. It was a black man. And I was like, well, what the fuck? Hold up. I said, make it make sense. Were you 19 or were you at an impressionable age? Which one was it? You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, though. But why is this? Why he telling this story like the N-word is crack cocaine?
Right.
And then I went down to the city, and a black person gave me crack cocaine.
Exactly. He said I went down to the city, and I went to the fucking market, right? And so what he said is somebody was eating Brazil nuts, and he said, quote, he said the black man told him that he asked, what are those nuts? So those look good. He said, man, yeah, them is nigga toes. I never heard no shit like that. Nigga toe. So this thing goes on so he goes to clarify, you know what I'm saying? The whole shit was weird. He goes on to clarify. He says that was when he was 8. He went into town, and there was a black man in town, and he told him this shit.
Get his ass monkey stuff.
And so he went through life for a long time thinking Brazil nuts were called nigga toes. Like nigga, he thought that was the name.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
And so when he kept fucking with me, I got pissed off. What he wanted to do was he wanted me to be racist because he wanted me to be.
So he was baiting you.
Say what?
He was trying to bait you.
Yeah, he's setting up all kind of traps. So the trap he was trying to set was that he just assumed because I'm a black man, I done said nigga. And nigga, I have said nigga.
Okay.
I said nigga quite a few times. You know what I'm saying?
Right, of course.
But I didn't tell him that I said nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So he's assuming that I have, and he is trying to. He basically make it like it's common knowledge that I say nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so then he starts insinuating that I told him that I said it. I'm like, no, nigga, where the fuck does it say this shit? You over here making up shit.
Right.
And so so after a while, I was like, dude, you keep asking me about this fucking word a lot. Like, I ignored it like the first 3 times. I said, dude, you keep ignoring this shit. Now I gotta address the shit. Right. And I was like, man, I feel like you want to say shit. So I hit him with that fucking that Delroy Lindo.
Hey,
go ahead, say it with me.
Let me help you.
I say it with you. I said, man, look here. I said, dude, hey, man, really, real talk, man. You can leave me the fuck alone. I'm gonna do my thing. You gonna do your thing. We ain't gonna talk no more. Right. You keep on chewing your nigga toes and leave me the fuck alone. How about that?
Nigga toes.
Oh shit.
Hold on. Let me see.
So I don't know. That was the source of my thought.
Issues that he was racist.
Fuck with these damn Mormons, bro.
I'm mad that he called Brazilian nuts nigga toes.
Nigga, I had never. And so I was like, this motherfucker. He grew up. He found out that they not called nigga toes. They called Brazil nuts. He ain't been the same ever since.
Hold on,
he was sitting there grinding his teeth ever since. He's like, man, you took away my nigga toes.
Hold on, Joe. Was this him? Hold on.
Use the N-word. Listen.
I have never been a racist. I'm 33.5% Apache. But because of over 15 years ago, I have an Achilles heel because I used the wrong word.
Why were you using that word so freely?
Well, I thought I had a pass in the black tribe to use it, kind of like Eminem.
Who gave you the pass?
The brothers.
Paul, Tom,
whoa, nigga.
When did Eminem get a pass?
I don't know, but
I just use the word though.
Y'all ain't never seen Dawg Bounty Hunter say the brothers gave him a pass to use the N-word.
Ain't nobody gave.
That's how this motherfucker started. That's how this motherfucker started. That's
what I'm saying.
By saying he's like we got to give Gruden a pass because you know what I'm saying. Everybody say some racist, some sexist shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Like, he said like if you and me were friends and we was talking, and he said and I said the N word, you would probably give me a pass. I was like I'm looking at your profile picture, motherfucker. Trust and believe. You would never get a pass from me.
Never.
And if you said that on Facebook, I would sit back and giggle my fucking ass off as the shadows came and enveloped you. Ghost style. I said I might dude, if the fucking mob come, I might light the first torch, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfuckers be acting stupid. Like I said, and they always telling themselves, and it's just they know they done the fuckery, and they like, oh shit, what happens if I get caught? What happens if niggas find my emails and my text messages? And that's all that shit is. That's all it is. Yeah, man. So,
And my thing was like, nigga, who does that shit on email?
dog, that's what I said at work. It's like, and I said, I didn't say niggas. I said, I can't be on the HCA server saying these crackers is out of control.
Exactly.
I can't say, even though they are out of control, I can't just be saying these crackers do what the fuck they want. And then what happens is when I make director, they gonna be, hey, we found these emails when you were calling white people crackers. I was like, yeah, nigga, step down.
Nigga step down. Yeah. Man, we got a parting gift for you too, nigga. Hey, we got you a canister of nigga toes.
Nigga toes. Like, ooh, Joe told me about these. Delicious. But nah, man, yeah, man, motherfuckers is losing that John Gruden shit, dog, and all the niggas just sitting back going, y'all really showing y'all ass, and they don't know we watching, just taking notes, because I ain't gonna say his name, but one of the vendors we work with said something like, oh man, this same shit, this cancel culture, this and that. I said, you can't be calling, first of all, you can't be calling black folks big lips on NFL on your work server. Also, you can't call the head of the NFL a pussy and allude to him being a faggot. His words, not mine, y'all. As we said last week, you can't do it. You just can't do it.
You're not supposed to. No.
And I do agree that he is a burnt offering to appease whatever happened with all the other bullshit that's going on this Washington Redskins investigation, but he still fucked up, and he know he fucked up. That's why he just said at first he didn't say nothing, and then as they say, oh, we got more, he just said, okay, I'm out. Y'all have a good one.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, fuck him. Like, and fuck what we said. When you listen to this, just type in Keyshawn Johnson, John Gruden, and he will let you know all you need to know about motherfucking John Gruden and his feelings about that motherfucker.
Keyshawn don't give a fuck about that nigga.
He hates John Gruden. He's always called him a fraud. Yep. So there we go. And Keyshawn was smiling.
And they won a ring together.
Yeah. And Keyshawn was smiling so. Hey, when this shit came out, dog, I think I saw him on 4 different shows in one day. Smiling so fucking big.
And they couldn't wait to sell that white boy out, man.
He had his best suit on, and I know he got his teeth extra white to do some talking.
White doing that shit.
Yeah, but outside of that, bro, you good?
Oh man, that was my entertainment for the week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good, bro. How about you?
Oh man, good shit. Thanks to Mr. Coach, as my little ones call him. I got into some different website. I actually know where my twins, who finished their football team, finished the season. Ooh, excuse me, 7-1. So they are they're number 2 in their district. So hopefully we get to play a team that we already beat this year pretty good. But that doesn't mean anything. But it means that we know we can beat them. That's all we know. Doesn't mean we will beat them. So yeah, good season. Everything else in life is good. Hold on, I know Joe likes to do this to me. I don't have source on my side eye anymore. I got.
Oh nigga, mom. God damn.
What is this?
Boy, the way Glenn Miller played.
Oh shit.
This is a PSA from Roger Winston. Yeah, you can't stand in front of everybody in the fucking stands.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, if we own the bottom bench and you standing up, we can't see over you. Especially if you're fucking, even if you're 5'2", but you're 200 pounds and you built like an old Zenith TV, we can't see around you or above you because we sitting below you. Sit your fat ass down somewhere.
Oh shit.
I apologize to the old black woman who I yelled at, but goddamn it, you was in the way. You got to move.
There's and my coach used to love to, he probably still does, loves to quote this, but there was the host of the Drake Relays.
Mm-hmm.
They have a saying out at Drake Relays: if we all sit, we all see. Because so that's what happens at track meets all the time. At the best part of the race, that's when everybody stands up, and then nobody's able to see it. Now everybody got to stand up because everybody is trying to see the person, see over the person that's standing up in front of them.
Yeah,
right.
But
so they have a saying: if we all sit, we all see.
But these niggas, you know what I'm talking about? These niggas standing on the fence.
Yeah.
So we all got to fucking stand up because the nigga on the bottom bleacher can't see. So they got to stand up, even when it's just mundane shit happening. Take your fat ass up the stairs and go sit down.
Yeah. Well, that's security got to do that. Yeah, security supposed to be on that.
It's Lee Summit, dog. Lee Summit ain't the only time this is right? SISM, SISM report. I don't see. Like, when we go to Lee Summit West games or Lee Summit games, I don't see hardly any security. I see, they got the police, department out in the parking lot, blah, 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 just there, for first responder responsibilities probably. But the Lee Summit North games, which is the predominantly black school in the district, nigga, they got the Lee Summit PD and they got Titan security there.
To corral you niggas on the field.
You can't stand still to tie your shoe, nigga. They be like, keep it moving.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, bro, I only see Titan security at Lee Summit North games. That's it. At the Lee Summit North Stadium. I never see them at Lee Summit or Lee Summit West.
Because I'm trying to tell you, trying to keep you niggas in line, keep y'all in check.
And I don't know the percentage is, but Lee Summit North has to have the highest per capita quota student population percentage of niggas there. They have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I believe it.
Because Lee Summit is the old money, or the older school, not old money. And I mean, keep it real. There's a lot of Section 8 housing in the area, which would feed the Lee Summit North district. Lee Summit West is the further push out from Lee Summit area, but still in that district, and that's where the kind of newer money's at.
Right.
So it all makes sense to me.
That's how it's all divided. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, man, sit your ass down to football games. Hold on, what are we looking at here? Go back. See, as we hold on, that's the clip we played. As we opened up with, man, Colin Powell, first black U.S. Secretary of State, dies of, and I hate to say this, COVID-19 complications amid cancer battle. So, of course, the fact that they're saying COVID-19 has complications and he was vaccinated, a lot of half-woke niggas have taken this as a rally cry to see why should you get vaccinated. And they yada, the fuck out of the fact this nigga had cancer and Parkinson's.
And that's the thing that I didn't catch the part about the Parkinson's, but that's the thing that a lot of these anti-vaxxers are preaching, that a lot of people that are dying from complications of COVID or catching COVID have been vaccinated. Well, they missed the portion because majority of the people that have been reported dying or sick with the virus have underlying conditions, detrimental underlying conditions.
Hold on. Fuck all that, 10. Niggas get the flu vaccine and niggas still die from the flu or complications due to the flu. That still happens. It's a vaccine, not a cure.
That's the truth. Yeah. So,
I got an anti-vaxxer at work who I don't want to smile about the shit because shit's worrisome. Mm-hmm. But I got an anti-vaxxer at work whose whole family's home with COVID right now.
Nah, I'll
laugh. Fuck it, I'll laugh for you.
No, I mean, let him get to the other side first. And then
I don't want to laugh, dog, but it's definitely a thing where it's like,
bruh,
of course, I forget, one of the CNN hosts came out, says he is immunocompromised. He can't get a lot of vaccinations. I'm very sympathetic to that. But when you come to me with some old bullshit and other shit like that, and you don't have a clear answer to why you're not getting vaccinated, and it's just because the government, and I'm like, did you get food from the grocery store? Yeah, that's all approved by the government, nigga.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you can get the vaccine and still get COVID. Yeah, you can still get it, but your body should be able to fight it.
Yeah, and you can brush your teeth.
Your body's equipped.
And you can brush your teeth and still get cavities, nigga. So you gonna start brushing your teeth?
There it is.
I don't know what. I don't know. Nah, I think what it is, man, is like we talked about it before. And I don't want to get away from Colin Powell, but we talked about it before. Like, we have never, in this 24-hour news cycle of sports and this and that, now a scientific study has become part of the 24-hour news cycle, and dumb people, which are a lot of people, aren't ready for it. Mm-hmm. They're just not ready. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
But yeah, let's get back to Colin, man. Colin Powell, in the introduction, he talked to... First and foremost, I think that was brave for him because this nigga was a Secretary of State for a Republican administration.
Right.
And so he was a member of the Republican Party. I think he was a moderate member of the Republican Party, but a member nonetheless. And he was standing up for Barack Obama, a Democrat. Mm-hmm. And moderate by some means, but definitely thought of as pretty far left,
right?
In some circles and in some actions.
A rhino,
and,
I would say.
Say what?
I said a rhino, especially these Trump Republicans would say.
Yeah, absolutely. So for him to stand up and, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if he endorsed Barack Obama, but he basically said that the idea that he was a Muslim is ridiculous. Like you know, which one is it? Which you Wally or is it one Mike? Is this nigga is he wrong for following Reverend Wright who said "Goddamn America"? Mm-hmm. Or is he a Muslim? Because it can't be both.
Can't be both.
No. Can't be both. So you know, he said, whether you want to be president or not, you know what I'm saying, that's not it. But we're not going to sit here and act like he a Muslim. But the question is not whether he's a Muslim or not.
What's the problem?
What's the problem with being
a Muslim? Right.
Enlightened brother, man. An enlightened brother.
And to think of like the humble beginnings, talking about a young black man growing up Brooklyn, New York, you know, where he was born and raised. And if you kind of read or, you know, get video clips, read his life story, he did not join the military for like, oh, I want to serve this country and this and that. He was like, I got to get, he didn't say these words, but pretty much, I got to get away from these niggas. I got to go somewhere because I'm going to get in trouble.
Right.
He joined the military. And basically, his drill sergeant said, hey, you smart, you got good head on your shoulders, you shut the fuck up, do what you're told, get a little smarter, you be able to do something here in the military. And lo and behold, we have Colin Powell.
That's right.
General Colin. My bad.
Colin Powell,
My bad. No disrespect.
What do you mean, like a 5-star?
4. 4-star general, secretary. I don't know if he wants to go by general or secretary. However whatever he wants to do.
I think you got to go by Secretary Powell, don't you?
I guess you do.
Yeah.
But I mean, one's a civilian versus, I don't know. I guess you do. I guess you would. I just want. I want to be General Roger. No, whenever, nigga.
Right. No doubt.
Okay.
You mentioned him being the first black Secretary of State. I would say that I know that there was a lot of things that were controversial about the Bush administration.
Yeah.
Right.
One thing I do give credit for, I give Bush credit for basically laying the ground for Barack Obama in two ways. One, the nigga was so bad. That motherfuckers were ready to try a nigga. You know
even white people said, "Ooh,
let's try.
Let's try a nigga. Let's try a nigga.
Let's try a nigga."
But I think the more important contribution that Bush did was he nominated Colin Powell and Condoleezza Rice, but especially Colin Powell, I think prepared the way for people to think of black people in leadership positions because he was Secretary of State. I mean, that's when you talk about cabinet members, that's the ace right there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And so he put a black man in that position, and I think people started whispering about can Colin Powell run? You know what I'm saying? And I think that put the idea in people's head that, you know, hey, we might be getting close to being ready for a black president. And lo and behold, here comes Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Lo and behold. And then, because we already mentioned it, but just to touch on it, as far as his suffering after his passing.
Sorry.
Powell had multiple myeloma, which took my grandmother from me. Fuck cancer. A cancer of plasma cells that suppresses the body's immune response, as well as Parkinson's. I know Ten alluded that he didn't know about that. So just to keep saying, man, nigga, don't make this about this fucking vaccine. That's all I'm going to say. We can move forward. I know another thing that people hold against him, as far as he was the person sent out there to present reasons why we should invade Iraq. I know that Dave Chappelle made a very funny skit off of that as far as like aluminum tubes and yellow cake. If you have time, you definitely should watch type in Dave Chappelle Black Bush. I had a white dude at work that never saw it. That motherfucker might still be laughing. I don't know.
Oh man, it's hilarious, bro. That's my favorite skit from season 1.
Yeah.
By far.
You said, "Oh, bitch, you cooking?"
Do you know what the fuck you can do with an aluminum tube?
Hey, don't you drop that shit, nigga. They had Most Def and my nigga.
Pray to God he don't drop that shit.
Hey, why was Most Def the head of the black CIA with them glasses on, nigga?
That nigga had yellow cake. That yellow cake uranium. This nigga had yellow cake.
Actual yellow cake, dog. And my man, like, I swear to God, don't you drop that shit, nigga. Don't you drop it.
Special CIA napkin, bro.
He got the special napkin. Hey, do you remember that they had your boy fucking Jamie Foxx as Black
Tony Blair?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Black Tony
We
Blair,
just don't know what he has.
Random niggas with shit like that.
And I forgot about fucking Jamie Foxx, nigga. I was partying, that nigga. They said Black Tony Blair, nigga. I started cooking. We just don't know. All right, we pull it back in. We pull it back in. But yeah, man. But back to the type of leader that he was, and something that you definitely want. You're very seldom to see in this day and age, where you can't apologize. He actually went out there and said, "I fucked up. I regret presenting this whatever I was sent to present to the public for the invasion to in Iraq."
Yeah,
Yeah. It's rare in this day and age to see people at that level apologize and say, "I fucked up."
I don't know that he felt the way in the moment.
I mean, it was definitely after the fact.
I know that the Vice movie that was on Dick Cheney portrayed him being reluctant to go out there and tell that information. And I don't know if that's the case or not.
Right.
But I think he was an army man. He did what he was told. He ran a company line. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, yeah, that's what we do. Good and bad. That's what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, I just know I saw a meme that had him get to St. Peter's Gate and he said, "Hey, we got a couple 100,000 Iranians who want to talk to you." Or not Iranians, Iraqis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And here's another thing too that I don't know if it's hate. Hate's a strong word, but we are so unforgiving of our own heroes in the black community. I mean, unless they're like R. Kelly or Bill Cosby, it seems sometimes. But like anyone who, if they're like a Republican or I don't know, it's just ain't nigga enough, I guess, or black enough as some black fucking checklist we have. Like we just sometimes can be so unforgiving. And we just are not going to allow this man. I hope we allow this man his legacy. And we definitely didn't give him his flowers while he was here on this planet. I don't think we did. But yeah, man, I hope you push aside the mistakes, because he did make. I mean, all leaders at that level are gonna make mistakes, and just see he was. I think he was a great man. I think he was a good man. I think he did things that he thought were right at the time, and then as any man or woman or human should do, when you look back at your life and say, I fucked up, he went out there and apologized as much as he could and say, I made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? But at the same point in time, saying, I can't go back and correct it, but all I can do is say, your boy fucked up.
Right. And basically, he was on the side, to me, all in all, Colin Powell was on the side of right, And what I mean by right, I mean by justice. He was on the side of justice. He wasn't really like the contemporary Republican Party is today. He was more of that. I wouldn't say more of the conservative party, type person. He was more like you mentioned before. He was more moderate.
Yeah, he was a moderate. Much like Barack Obama, fucking moderate. I mean, but because for some reason they brown skin drive people crazy, it makes them forget the fact that.
Oh God, yes.
Like, I mean, him and Barack are pretty much two sides of the same fucking coin, bruh.
Yeah.
I mean, it just happened. One's a Democrat, one's a Republican.
Yeah.
But, the Democrats give Barack hell because he's a moderate. And Republicans will give or have given, this piece of shit fucking Trump said some shady shit about this man's passing. Once again, he's a fucking moderate. It's like, I love this country. Fuck your party.
Right. And it's real. I mean, when it comes down to it, man. I mean, if we, that's like a utopia of mine. If we all could just get along.
No, Rodney King.
Rodney King,
And he didn't say that shit. He got beat to death, nigga. Almost beat to death.
Yeah, right.
Well, actually, he got beat to death, and then they gave him a lot of money, and he was like, "Can't we all just get along?" Nah, we can't get along, dog. The country getting worse, dog. Send the fucking asteroid. I don't know what you.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's the only way. Yeah, that's the only way we're gonna get along. Is just to hit the reset button. All right.
I see, Joe. You leaning in. Anything to say before we move on?
Be missed, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, in there, you made this to this. I mean, hopefully, our podcast echoes and touches someone, or Twitter, or whatever the fuck, man. And there's some young black boy, black girl out there that. Yes, it's set up for us to fail, and I ain't gonna sit here and feed you some bullshit. If you work hard enough, you can make it. But there is someone out there that, if you put your head down, you can achieve greatness like this man did. Humble beginnings from Brooklyn, New York. And if you know about Brooklyn, New York, it ain't, of course now ain't the greatest place in the world. Back then, whatever. But, this country, especially at his age, what I'm saying, want the greatest place for people of color.
Right.
But he found a way. You can also, too, find a way. So, yeah, just keep grinding, y'all. Like I tell my kids every day. It ain't promised, but keep grinding.
Right.
I have no witty transition for this. Alec Baldwin killed somebody.
On accident, though.
My bad. That's why I was dramatic pause. On accident. Joe was like, "Wait a minute, nigga. You can't just.
You just can't.
They gonna take our podcast for real, nigga." So
that's all the way down.
I mean, all serious business, man. So this screams of Bruce Lee type shit. His son Brandon Lee on the set of The Crow, similar accident also happened. Alec Baldwin says he's fully cooperated with police after fatal shooting on Rust set. So I guess they were shooting the movie. As the story goes, hold on. I think L.A. Wait a minute. L.A. Time. No, this was everybody leaving. Excuse me. The actor was in New Mexico filming Rust which he's starring in and producing, Baldwin discharged a prop firearm on a set that resulted in the death of Helena Hutchins, 42, the film's director of photography.
How you kill a director?
That nigga. That's why I'm like, wait a minute. I just remember, according to investigators, director Joel Souza, 48, was also injured and transported Chris to St. Vincent's Regional Medical Center by ambulance for care. Affidavit, Baldwin was handed what he said to be a cold gun. I guess on the set, cold gun means a gun that is not loaded. What I'm trying to say is why we gotta have code words? Why are there any guns anywhere with any kind of motherfucking ammunition on any set?
Oh shit.
And like the only time I seen anything close, bruh, was like we were on a train exercise. We were down in Georgia, so not Fort Benning. Shit,
not Stewart.
It was some train area in Georgia, dog. I forget. That shit don't matter. All I know is they had to do a pause X. So when you have a train exercise and you hear woo 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 pause X, that nigga stop everything. Somehow, some way, there was a canister of live ammunition that had got mixed in with our dummy rounds.
Oh.
And thank goodness they had figured it out. Because what would have happened was the soldier shooting the weapon would have died probably.
Yeah.
Because what happens is when you do dummy round training, you get blanks, right? And blanks don't have enough gunpowder in them, so they put a blank adapter in the front of the weapon that locks it down. And since the dummy rounds don't have enough gunpowder, the blank adapter causes enough force up front to eject the round out the cartridge out the ejection port. So what would have happened was you have a live round, the weapon will fucking blow up in that soldier's hand or blow up in their face, basically. So there's only one time I've seen something like this happen, but this is a military base where there is actual live ammunition that is also stored in a similar facility next to the blank ammunition.
The blank ammunition,
but people know blank ammunition does have a little bit of gunpowder in it. Some people don't realize that. I found that out too.
It has. I think it's supposed to be half of.
I don't know the percentage, but I found a few people who didn't realize that blank rounds do have gunpowder in it.
Yeah.
But anyway. But what I'm trying to say is we on a filming set. Why is there live ammunition and also dummy round ammunition? I'm trying to figure this part out. And
good question.
And the big thing is that there, like Joe said, why is the director of photography and the director the people who the gun's being pointed at?
Right. Shouldn't they be behind? But I thought they were always situated somewhere behind the camera. So when they were trying to get a
off-screen
close.
Yeah, he's probably off screen fucking around with the gun, like, how you work this and then pow.
That makes a little bit more sense.
So I read the song.
I don't know. I was announcing the game today at East High School, and that shit came across my phone since today, and I didn't really get a chance to read it, so I'm speculating.
Okay.
But
yeah, I was between cases and I saw it.
So a search warrant issued by the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office and obtained by CNN affiliate co-op, whatever the fuck, revealed that Baldwin was handed one of the 3 prop guns by Assistant Director David Halls that were set up in a cart by an armorer. Okay. Halls handed the gun to Baldwin and yelled, "Cold gun," meaning the gun did not have live rounds. The affidavit states. I'm still trying to figure out why there are live rounds around the set. The gun fired by Baldwin hit Hutchins in the chest and wounded Souza, who was behind her while rehearsing the scene in the shoulder. She was, I guess they might have been rehearsing. She was pronounced dead at a hospital after transport by a helicopter. Investigator says in the affidavit that the assistant director did not know the gun had live rounds and it was handed to the gun by Baldwin. Once again, why, nigga, I don't understand.
Why are live rounds on the set?
What I want to know.
How did it get there?
No, that's not what I want to know. Well, I want to know is are we ever going to get to see this movie?
Wow. Okay. What minute mark is this? 48-minute mark. Duck boat nominee.
Why you with that disproving wow, nigga?
You call shit duck boats.
He like maybe they know the movie's so trash they gotta have fake publicity. I hope they're not dead.
Who they gonna have finish directing it? I don't know.
I mean, well, when Sousa comes back, he could continue his director's duty.
Oh, did he not die? I thought he died.
No, he got wounded.
Sousa is the one that lived.
Somebody died.
No, Helena. Shit.
Yeah,
the woman died.
It was an actress. Was it like No.
It was no actor or actress. It was
Helena Hutchins or whatever.
Yeah.
She in makeup or what? What the fuck?
No, she was the film director of photography.
Director of photography.
You already said. How did she get shot? What's in that cup?
Exactly.
I'm asking. So the director. Okay, well, I'm lost. The director of photography is not the director.
I guess not.
It's not the director. No, the director is Joe Souza.
Yeah. I guess they got different people directing different shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like the assistant superintendent or something.
She's the assistant.
In charge of the film.
Yeah. Joe Souza's the pimp. She's the assistant pimp.
Exactly.
Oh, she carried around the baby powder. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I put it in nigga terms. You get it. See, there we go.
There you go.
I still don't.
There you go.
But so other reports come out that there were crew members who had safety concerns, according to Los Angeles Times. Other media outlets, several crew members quit the production due to concerns of conditions and safety issues, including gun safety procedures, and COVID protocols not being followed before the shooting. Shooting of the film or the woman being shot? I don't know.
Like niggas wasn't getting their shots, or niggas was getting shot.
Getting shot. Yo, they was getting one or the other. Oh, you're not gonna get your shot.
So production
you about to get shot.
So 911 caller, we were so maybe that's why it happened. But it's how she got shot. They were rehearsing when the gun went off.
Yeah.
Once again, it's a dog. Here's my thing. So is American gun culture so in the NRA so prevalent that you can't even have? So you can't have prop guns that will not be, you can't load real rounds in? Is that a thing? Like, here's a prop gun that looks like a 38, but it won't, no 38 ammo will fit into it. Or any ammo will fit into it. Because maybe you can make the drum too short or some shit. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you could also make rounds that doesn't have gunpowder in it. Or a projectile.
Well, obviously you can't do that because but here's the thing though, right? The rounds will still be the same size, right? So that's what I'm saying. To get away from the fact that the rounds are the rounds, could we make guns? Well, then the nigga would just make rounds. You know what? Never mind. Nigga would just make shorter rounds or longer rounds.
Exactly.
I don't know.
So
there's no fix for it. There we go.
There really isn't.
I mean, back in the day, they used to have them little strips.
No, the cap guns. I love it.
Cap guns, yeah.
Little cap gun, man. That kid did that shit. Get fucking flag to come out at the end.
Bang, nigga. Okay. But I'm just saying though, could you imagine being on the set, nigga, and y'all rehearsing, and the motherfucker just get shot?
But like, The Crow already happened.
The Crow, yes.
That's The Crow.
With Brandon Lee getting shot. Why the fuck have they not been extra? Like, why are there not laws?
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
Like, we've been through this. Like, okay, if it happened a third time, first time, shame on you, shame on me.
Okay, George.
What George would say? Can't fool me again.
What I'm trying to say is, you can't fool me again. Because that nigga stumbled all through that shit, nigga. Oh shit!
George Bush fucked it all up, man. Oh shit!
Here we go.
Shame on me.
Here we go.
Can't fool me.
That's the one thing I miss about Bush, man. That motherfucker could not talk for shit.
Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee. That says, "Fool me once, shame on you." If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Hey, hold on. It was worse, nigga. It was worse than we said it was. Oh, nigga. That nigga locked up like a bad knee, nigga. That nigga, shit. You know what?
That nigga was up there stuck. Like, oh.
You can't fool me again, nigga. You know what I mean.
I'm up in the air and I do not know how to land this plane, nigga.
Damn, we really turned this woman's death into, okay.
Oh, that was the best.
So, same, yeah. So, there were some safety concerns previous to this. I don't know how this happens again.
Yeah.
And once again.
So director of photography, the cinematographer. Okay.
There was, yeah.
Okay.
Surprise, a prop gun, half a dozen camera crews walked off the set. Safety protocols standard in the industry, including gun inspections, were not strictly followed on the Rust set near Santa Fe. Sources said at least one of the camera operators complained last weekend to a production manager about gun safety on the set.
Now I want to see this movie, man.
It better be hot. It might be some of the most realistic gunplay ever.
Like, hey, did you capture it though?
Yeah, we did.
It was a cinematographer that got shot. So that they might have that shot like coming at you.
Wow. You know what? We're gonna move forward.
They might make this shit like 3D. They get like you in the theater and you got a duck because a bullet coming at you. You know?
Oh shit!
Actually, a nigga just come in the theater and shoot everybody. That's how real it is, nigga.
Also Aurora shit, nigga.
Wow, damn.
Oh shit, damn. Oh man.
I forgot. Sorry, y'all.
We sorry, Aurora. Colorado.
Yeah, so bad, man. I'm still trying to understand why there was ammunition in this weapon, dog. I don't understand.
Because America.
It's un-America. It's un-America.
The assistant director did not know the prop gun was loaded with live rounds.
But it's un-American if you have dummy rounds in a prop gun.
The person in charge, wow, okay, this is who we need to talk to. The person in charge of overseeing the prop guns, known as the armorer, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, could not be reached for comment. The 24-year-old is the daughter of veteran armorer Dale Reed and had recently completed her first film as the head armorer for the movie The Old Way with Clinton Howard and Nicolas Cage. Yeah, dog, they about to throw her on the bus, nigga.
Yeah, all the way under.
You're 24 and you going to, we sacrificing your ass like a virgin.
Ooh, you going to jail now. That's a bad meme. Sorry.
She's gonna be the sacrificial virgin.
That's right. They're gonna lay her ass on the altar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Yeah, bloodletting.
Shit. Oh yeah, we had fun with that, but something not so fun. Republicans say Texas new political maps are quote unquote race blind, as in we don't see niggas or Mexicans. To some voters of color, that translates as political invisibility.
Political invisibility, as in we don't think these monkeys and Mexicans don't exist or something.
I don't know, but apparently Texas is now majority minority.
Yes, sir.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That is something that we have been talking about America doing probably 30 years from now. Mm-hmm. And Texas is there. That's right. Amazing to me, really.
Right.
But they still running shit, and so they get to draw the lines.
Mm-hmm.
White folks ruling.
Yeah.
Yep. As they devise political maps to maximize their hold on power for another decade, Texas Republicans laid the foundation for a crucial argument they made in defending their handiwork against multiple legal challenges, claiming they are discriminating against Texans of color. Their pursuit of partisan advantage produced new districts giving white Republican voters even greater say in deciding who represents Texans in Congress and the legislature. Despite overwhelming population growth among people of color in the state, the power of voters of color is actually diminished when measured by their ability to meaningfully affect elections.
I talked to our lawyer friend, Ruben, who was a Mexican American living in a border town. And a lawyer, like we said, but he informed me that there's no recourse on this. Like, you can take it to court and say that these lines have been gerrymandered, but you're just gonna meet Republicans all the way up because Trump laid the fucking foundation to have the court stacked at the federal level. You know what I'm saying? The district level, the appeals level. And we know it's 6-3 in the SCOTUS. So, I mean, he said maybe we can get John Roberts to flip. But I was like, John Roberts, the one who fucked up the Civil Rights Act.
Yep. You think so?
So, I don't know, bro. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe Biden get a chance to fill some court seats too.
Maybe. But
he had to stay alive long enough to do so.
Well, if he don't stay alive, then Kamala will do it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? There'll be a Democrat in there for the next 4 years. I'm saying the next 4 years that they can fill some seats.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And we said it before, again and again, man, like the ramifications of that orange piece of shit in the White House, man, or will echo, even if he don't make the comeback tour, nigga, it's whew.
And you know what? I said 4 years for Biden to appoint some people. Real talk, I don't know about that because I think the Senate's going to flip back Republican next year. And then Mitch going to do Mitch shit.
Yeah.
You said
and he's going to keep them shits vacant until they can get another Republican in there.
I mean, the people.
And you know what the fuck this is? You know what the fuck this is, Roger? You know what this is, Roger?
What's up, fam?
This is we chose Biden. And motherfuckers is having a field day with Biden because they like he's a feebling, dialing old fool who gave Afghanistan back. And the Republicans going to get them seats back in next year. And then we back to fucking what they did to Obama and his, you know, when he was lame duck president.
Yeah, but he did give Afghanistan, but if we up on game, we know Trump set the trap for that.
We know that, but that's not the issue.
No, it's not.
We can talk about what's right. We can talk about what's right, but nigga, the facts is,
I know the news cycle.
He gonna let, like you've always said, whoever's sitting in that chair, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. And like when people talk about it, I just go, we never should have been there, but that's me. That's neither here nor there. You know how I feel about that. It's neither here nor there. But yeah, man, I don't like nigga like this is a chess game. I hate to say it, dog. Fat Nixon, dog. This nigga game set match, dog. Like you're like the economy is crumbling because of because of Trump's tax policies. Once again, it falls on the Democrat like it always does. And then the pullout from Afghanistan. But before that, you talk about the release of all these fucking Taliban soldiers and shit that Trump signed an agreement for, dog. But nobody care about that. Nobody listen to that shit, dog. Which you all know. So once again, nigga, you the president, nigga. It's on you.
What you gonna do?
I ain't gonna, you know me. Same energy,
I'm
dog.
asking, would it have been the same under Bernie?
I think so. I think so, dog. I mean,
I know this. I know Bernie wouldn't have taken fucking free junior college out of the budget.
Yeah, so he would just use presidential power to sign it in?
Yeah. It would have got through both houses. You got Democrats both places, man. I understand that there's a very narrow margin in the Senate, and I understand that Joe Manchin from West Virginia's an ass.
I don't know, dog. I don't know.
But I mean, no. You got Democrats in all three major bodies there.
We got Democrats, but we also got a lot of motherfuckers who are Democrats who don't want motherfuckers to get free college.
I know, I agree.
And I don't agree with they dumb asses at all.
No.
And to me, I would hope if Bernie was there, I would hope he ever get it passed. But I don't know, bro. In this current climate that we live in, there's just too many ignorant motherfuckers, dog. Just too many. We have. I don't think we do it purposely, but I think we do it for me, I do it out of a sense of protection now. Like I just can't communicate with a bunch of people. Cause I just get angry. Cause I'm like, you stupid, and you just listening to whatever. And nigga, that's not the real world. Like just because you paid for student loans, you don't want other people not to have to pay for their student loans. You saw what it did to you. Why would you not want the next?
Why would you want the next man to go through the same shit?
I don't give a fuck that I got to pay that I had to pay a little bit of money. And thank goodness the military paid most of this shit off.
Right, but still, at the bottom line, why should my daughter?
Yeah, why should my daughter suffer? Why should Joe's daughter suffer? Why should anybody's children suffer?
Why should anybody suffer through college?
I mean, it's because
bad enough.
Yeah, what I'm saying is you got people who have been sold something saying it will help improve their lives, but they're leaving that thing with a fucking house mortgage.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I would love if I don't know, bro. I don't know. Just all this shit, the political shit is breaking me because it's not even politics anymore. It's like fucking Game of Thrones. It's just grandstanding.
Mm-hmm. Hatfields and McCoys. That's what it is.
And nigga, and I don't know where the fuck is Bernie and Kamala at, dog? Where they at?
Kamala is probably more hated than Bernie because she's black and she a woman.
Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. I just know, I don't know, dog. Like the way this shit is set, I know Bernie wouldn't back down. I know that, but can he get it passed? I don't know. I put it that way. I don't know.
Joe's gonna take the middle road, and he's a status quo. We said this shit a long time. He's a status quo.
Yeah.
And if you always do what you've always done, you're always gonna get what you always got.
Yeah.
Middle of the road.
Fucked in the ass.
And I don't know, dog. Like, and that's why I just don't be on Facebook that much no more, because people just be like the stock market and this and that, and I'm like, yeah, because this fat orange motherfucker did all this shit.
They put them poison pills in there.
Yeah.
Y'all understand that y'all taxes are rising because it was built into his fucking tax plan. That after, if perhaps this nigga don't get reelected, that it will be this gradual increase in the percentage of taxes every year, because we decided once again we're gonna relieve the rich from being taxed.
Right.
And corporations ain't got to pay shit.
Mm-hmm.
So man, whatever, man. We getting out. I just send the fucking asteroid, dog. Just send it, dog. I hate all these niggas, dog. I love y'all. Y'all my boys.
Yeah. But yeah.
The rest of the world could just go the fuck away.
Oh shit.
I don't know. I wish we could be like, I don't know. Y'all probably ain't watching La Brea. Don't watch it. It's trash TV. Could we just the brothers breaking bread and the people we love just fall through a hole in the earth, and then we just we have our own. We restart civilization 10,000 BC, nigga, with all the knowledge we have.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm out of here. Yeah, but it's all bad, man. They fucking up. We said it time and time again. They going to if they can't take away the right to vote, they're going to lessen the power,
the opportunity. Yeah, the
opportunity. Just lessen the power in the people who are not of their stature or their whiteness, or whatever the fuck. You can go vote, nigga. It ain't gonna count. Basically,
no. We about to be 3/5 of a human.
Yeah, even though your district might be bigger than ours, again, it don't carry a lot of weight, nigga.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Break bread with your brothers whenever possible.